Hi everyone, so today I am going to show you how to make this boutique overlaid, which is a version of the boutique where you sort of nest them into each other. And I do boutiques in a slightly different way than some people. A lot use the figure 8 method. It doesn't always work for me because, like I said, with my different learning challenges, it just doesn't work out always, and my loops, just one loop always seems to go just a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller than the other three, and it's never 100% perfect, even if only I would notice. And you'll notice that a lot. There's some things that everyone's like, oh, that's so cute, but you're there like, no, that's not quite right. So this method, making them in 2 pieces and getting these shapes, as you can see, works 1,000 times better for me. And just to speed it up, otherwise we would be here for 40 minutes, me showing you every little bit, because like I said, it always takes a lot longer when I'm trying to teach than when I'm making them myself, is they nest inside each other nicely, like so. And you need 6 pieces, and I'm going to say in centimetres, and I'll put the inches sizes in the description when I've set it all up. Like I said, I call this the boutique overlaid, and you'll need 4cm ribbon, which is the 1.5 inch ribbon, and you need 2 times 35 centimetres, which is your base bow there, 2 times 32 centimetres, which is your green one on top, and 2 times 29 centimetres, which is just this one here. And then you can either do a base bow like on this one with the 5-inch template, or you can do spikes like I'm going to show you in a minute, and that would be 3 times 14 centimetres, and I've already cut my spikes and sealed them already. And the other thing I'll show you how to do is, when you're doing this 2-piece boutique style, you start like this on every layer. So you get your 2 pieces, pin dead on the centre, and you fold your ends directly in half, do a tiny heat seal there so you've got your pinch right in the middle. You fold that end, pin directly through the middle, and you do the same thing, and you pin one side and then you pin the opposite side, because we're going to do it slightly different. And then obviously I've got my 9mm in the middle just there, and then I've got some embellishments to make it a little holly bow once I've done everything, because like I said, it's starting to get near Christmas, so I've got everything all organised. So take your ribbon, and this is how you get your loops aligned all the time. So from your pin, you want that piece there to there, you want to move that straight to the middle of there to get that shape, and that is the back. Now what you do, you take your pin, you line that up directly with that one, so you get this shape. Take your bottom pin out, pin like so, and you want this layer to perfectly line up with that. Okay, so there you go, that's front, and there's your back, and then we do it the opposite way. So taking that to that side, like I said, line it with there, maybe pin directly in the middle. You can use a tape or a ruler, but you'll soon learn to sort of centre it yourself. Turn it over, so like I said, that's your back, that's your front. Take that pin directly to there, line them up, take the bottom pin out once it's all aligned, pin in place like so. Now on every boutique style you will ever make, the stitches are what makes it even and nice and cinch correctly and sit correctly. It'll give you the nice flat base there, and it will get your loops all even, and like I said, it will help everything sit exactly how it should do. See how nicely they sit together? You can still see the colour beneath, and it still looks pretty. Okay, so I'll show you how to do the stitch placement, and like I said, you do exactly the same steps for all 6 pieces. You make these shapes for all 3 layers, stitch, cinch, and then like I said, you can do like so. So what you want to do is you always start from above directly through those 2 layers right at the start point. You want to go 1, 2, coming through that first there, over your pin, 1, 2 to out, and give me a second, just hit pin out, you'll see once I've got it. There you go. Can you see? There's your 3 even creases. And pull the thread through so you can see. Right, so in, 1, 2, out, and that is your front. Back, 1, over, 2. 1, 2, 3, and it's the same on all, and the more even you can get them, the better your shapes will become. If you're not doing these stitches and you're randomly doing whatever you want, your bows will never look 100% correct, and you will always be left wondering why it's not quite sitting how it should do, and that is the key. So again, right from where they both join, 1, 2 through that joining layer, over your needle, your pin, 1, 2, directly up where that layer joins. Okay, and again, your 3 bumps are there. You take pin out, and it has, okay, just reseal that slightly frame bit. You can see there, look. Just get that up. Excuse me. Like I said, keep cinching, cinch, 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 cinch. There you go. And then what I do is line them up like so, tight as you possibly can, and then from where the stitches started there, I go through all 3 layers, untangle up the thread, there we go. Pull through that side, and I'm going to do the same again with the other side there, like so. There we go. And as you can see, you've got your boutique centre, and like I said, they are all lined up. And again, just for my own sake, and this will stop the middle from pulling them apart like this, is from beneath, a stitch right on the centre bump, one side, untangle that, and then right through the bump on that side. If you want to guide your thread, do your thumb like that, and it'll stop it tangling as much. There you go. So that will stop that from pulling apart like so. And then I just do a couple of back stitches in the back, and I've done all 3 pieces, well, all 3 bows, exactly the same method. It's like I said, if you're going to do a bow like this, you must do exactly the same on all 3 pieces so that they all look identical. There we go, that is stitched off. I'll show you how nicely they all sit. Okay, so you can see, take them all out so you can see properly. So that is your 35cm 2 pieces, that's your 32cm 2 pieces, and that's your 29 times 2. Okay, so drop your loops in. So there's one. And there you can see even amounts of colour, both sides, all the way around, and that nice structured shape all the way. Just leave that there for one side. I'll re-thread off my stitch. Oh, re-thread off my thread. Okay. And as you can see, I've already got my spikes in place, and what I do, you've got 3, and they're all 14cm long, and I've cut them, the spikes in them, and sealed them off by just cutting like so, and then you seal like this. Okay, place them all on top of each other like so. Can do is get your pin, do it right in the middle of your 2cm. Okay, so you've got your pin beneath like that. And what you want to do is you want your bottom 2 like this, and your top one like so. So like I said, you get your cross there, and that bottom layer is straight. So it's your top, that's the bottom, and make sure these are perfectly lined up. What I like to do, because like I said, I'm always about keeping things lined and centered so it doesn't take off the balance of your bow, I fold them in half like so. I'm just going to gently heat seal the middle so I've got a crease to work my stitches down. Okay, right, see, there's your crease just there, and again it's that same stitch pattern that we've just done on your bows, from above, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, out on 5. Take your pin out. And as you can see, 3 creases. once, twice, stitch off in the back, like so. And again, I always like the curve to be the side that sits against the head. So from beneath, I will thread that right through the centre, and I'm going to go through all of these layers. Okay, I'm going to go right through the centre of everything, because this will get it all nice and tight and make everything stay together without glue. Okay, like I said, straight through the centre of that one. Pull that all the way down. Nest your loops back together. Right through the centre. There we go. All the way down. Nest your loops back in. Don't be afraid to push down like so, and then take that thread and wrap at least a couple of times around nice and tight, like so. There we go. And then stitch off the back again, and that will keep that completely secure, and you won't have any children trying to pull them apart if they're anything like my youngest niece, Evie. She takes great joy some days trying to see which bits she can pull off. You can do your tails longer or shorter depending on what you prefer and how much you like visible behind your bow. There you go. So now all we need to do is middle it and clip it and put our embellishments on. Just turn that over. So just need a dot of glue there. Excuse the heat, I've had my glue gun on all day. It's a bit warm. Hold that down. There we go. Heat seal our matching 9mm for the middle. Drop a glue there. Open up a clip right on the middle again. Hold that down a second and up. So make it nice and tight. So there's one. Open your clip again, and if it starts to look a little messy, don't worry about it too much, because we're going to readjust everything so it all sits exactly how you want it. But get this as tight as you can. Okay, you can see that end. down a second. As you can see, it looks a bit. So, like I said, never be afraid. To readjust once you've got it all. There we go. So we're going to stick the felt in, and all we need is a bit of glue on the back. There we go. Put that right on the centre, an angle like so. And I've got these little tiny sparkly hollows for the back, so I'm just going to put a touch of glue there. So tiniest little bit. And let's see. There we go. Hold that like that. There's one. Like I said, just another touch of glue there. We'll do the same this side. Right there, look. Get rid of my glue strings. And there we go. There's your 3-layered overlaid boutique type style. Back, front, you can see all 3 of your colours, and like I said, even if you want to, you can get your fingers, all 3 layers, give it a little tug like so, and then again, because it is boutique based, give it a blast with your starch spray or your hairspray, whichever you prefer. Like I said, do it until it's 1 step up from damp, and wait till it's dried out. You can also do your embellishments after you've done that step, depending on which way you prefer yourself. Okay, hopefully you found this useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you get notifications to see my other videos. I have done quite a few just recently. I am only tiny at the moment, but I'm hoping to get a little bit bigger, and I've also got a YouTube page under the same name as this channel. Okay, thanks, bye.